Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm live. But do you know what else? Do you know what else? I just realized my stream title's wrong. My stream title's wrong. How have I done this? How have I done this to myself? How have I made my life difficult? Let's sort that out, shall we? Let's sort that out. Because I'm not playing in a World 2. No, 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 no. We're back playing Danganronpa. We're playing Danganronpa. We're picking up on the investigation. And somehow, in my haze, where I've been trying to be the primo nurse EP this morning, I've completely forgotten absolutely everything that I need to remember about what I'm doing today. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So we're carrying on with the investigation today. More blind DR2. I hope that you're looking forward to it as much as I am, Bleaties. Possibly even more than I am. Because it feels like with the situation being what it is, I've had to make you wait for so long. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me, I'm sure you can hear my throat. It's still a little bit raspy, but I am super way much better than I was a couple of weeks ago when I had no voice at all. Not a peep. I could barely whisper. My laptop, like my microphone, both the built-in mic and my Razer Siren, they couldn't pick it up at all. I was a ghost. I was a spoopy EP. I was the spoopiest of spoopy EPs. There we go. Let's yeah, I really hate that not the game that I play is not on this list. Like why? Why is it not? Where's the button? That's the one. Goodness me, what a haphazard start we're having today. I'm later than I wanted to be. I can't stream for as long as I wanted to be, and and excuse me. And now I've started. I've managed to not even get the information correct. We're off to a flying start, an absolutely flying start. What I can only describe as the absolute truest of scuff. Hey Antori, oh I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're having an absolutely excellent day. I am mostly good, thank you. Yeah, voice is coming back. Thank you so much for your concern. I am extremely grateful for all of the well wishes that you fantastic Bleaties and good eggs have been sending my way. You're all truly wonderful. I'm very, very grateful indeed. Please excuse me, I keep having to clear my throat. I have a delightful can of a certain beverage of a 0-calorie nature that I'm just going to take a quick sip on. That's better. That's better. Okay. Hey Space Pirate, I hope you're having a good day. Hang on, let me let's just whack that on. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see each other a little bit. I hope. It's great to see you all. Now, so now that I have unfucked some of the setup, there's just one last thing I need to do, which is to go into Twitch directly and tell it exactly what game I'm playing, because that's something that OBS for some reason cannot do. So let's just pop in here, edit stream info. What game am I playing? I'm playing that really silly game with like the thousands of annoying mini games that happen during the most crucial and stressful moments. And boop. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So, just a reminder, I am living, breathing scuff at the moment. I am nurse EP on duty at EP Baba Mama's house. So I'm not in my usual situation, and I'm not with all of my usual equipment. So if there are problems with the audio, if there are problems with the frame rate, or if indeed the hookup just completely dies, I am immensely sorry. But let's keep our little beans crossed for excellent, positive, good egg energy, so that we can get through this. Now, I think you're probably quite done listening to me waffle. So let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? Are you as excited as I am? Because I'm actually very excited to be getting back to this after so long. Remember, let me know if there's any problems with the audio. I'm having to look at Twitch chat through my mobile app, so the experience for me is a little bit different. Please do let me know if there are any massive problems with the audio volume, or if there are any huge problems with my audio. I am just gonna, please work for me. I'm just gonna turn that down at my end a little bit because it's a little bit too loud for me. Okay, good. We're good. We're finally good. So, just a little reminder. We are now in the final death game room. So right now we are Nagito. We're that sussy boy. I'm going to do my best. Antori. Today's stream is shorter. It would normally be 3 hours, but today I only have time for 2 because of my obligations. So hopefully 2 hours isn't going to rag my vocal box too much. Indeed, if it gets to it, I'm just going to have to play it safe. So right now we're in the final dead room. We've come in here as Nagito. He nearly got me banned from TikTok because I found out that presenting any images of guns, real or otherwise, is apparently a bannable offense. So fuck you, Nagito. Probably my own fault for not reading the terms of service properly. But we'll disregard that for a minute, yeah? That's definitely wasn't my fault. Whoops. So now we're actually going to look around. So there's the final dead room. We get to look at all the weapons in here. There's a fucking bazooka. So this is where he's been keeping it. Hey Zerafi, good to see you. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. I do. Yeah, look at this. So there's guns, there's ammo. This is ridiculous. So all of this is in here. Any of these things could have been the motor weapon. It's on Nagito as well, absolutely, Seb. Oh, my mic is louder. Okay. My mic is too loud. Let's fix that. Yeah, let's sort that out. Is that better? Is that better for you guys? Like I said, I'm in a bit of a ratchet situation. I don't have my normal setup. Excellent news. Thank you. Much appreciate all of the tech issue help. As I had just mentioned, I am at EP Baba Mama's place, and I don't have my usual setup, my usual conveniences, so things are a bit more scuffed than usual. Yeah, look at all this stuff. I mean, he says it doesn't look like the ultimate weapon, but that bazooka, if that's the same one, that completely fucked up Mechamaru. So maybe not ultimate, but badass, absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna guess the ultimate weapon is in here. Is there anything else I can... There's a window. Interesting. What can I see out of this window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly towards the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window, this is... What I actually saw out that window was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. No, I'm not going extra. I'm not going extra on this one, sorry. You can imagine the mania. I see. So that's what it is. What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together and think about it. Nagito, you fuckhead, let me look outside the window. Look outside the window. Stop keeping this in-joke to yourself. Ah! Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. Duh, let me look out the window. Let me look out the window. Let me look out the window. Why aren't you letting me look out the window? Yeah, like, honestly, the way that Nagito just monologues to himself is ridiculous. Nobody thinks like this. Absolutely nobody. This is not a normal state of being. Why is he like this? Why is he like this? He's like the kid that watched, like, too many film noir adaptations as a kid and now thinks that absolutely everything requires a thought-provoking inner monologue that's kind of gritty and depressing. He knows something that we don't. Ho ho ho. Or you could just let me look out the window and then we'd all know, and maybe we too, as the viewers, could piece this all together. Honestly, Answer, yeah, that's such a thing. Like, yes, a bloodied sprite, and now I have to get serious. Yeah, exactly. So there's a window, and Nagito has already decided what that window is for, but we mere peasants are not allowed to look out through it, because fucking why? What I saw out of the window. But if I start untying the knots from there and think about it, yes, I see. Okay, so Nagito is not going to let us look outside of the window. So instead we're going to have a little look around. So we've got our bog standard security camera. Got a bunch of fridges, a floor hatch. Interesting. What's in the fridges? What's in the fridges though? A refrigerator. Here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. What do you think? The same poisons that caused the opposite state disease? What do we think? What do we think, Bleaties? You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. Oh my god, Seb, that's it. He saw the fucking One Piece from the window. Dude's gonna be rich beyond all comprehension now. He's got it. He's figured it out. He's got it sussed. Sasito has got it sussed. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. That's right. Remember, Bleaties, the rules about how no more than 2 people can be killed in any one instance of murder. I guess because it would be too boring if, like, we did a full-on Kefka from, like, Final Fantasy VI and just, like, you know, poisoned the entire island's water supply. I guess it would just be too easy. Too easy. What about these boxes? I can't seem to interact with those. But that floor hatch is extremely suspicious. And there's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of the strawberry house? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. But maybe... Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, Bleaties. Maybe this secret walkway, perhaps this is the ultimate weapon, because with this you can avoid making yourself the obvious suspect, right? You could potentially find a way in and out of somewhere without having been seen, or I think that's a possibility. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Things are finally starting to get interesting. Amazing. Amazing, he says. A bit strong, don't you think? Like, calm down, my dude. Calm down. Right, bear with me. I need to tab a second so that I can actually read. So that I can actually read the YouTube comments. Rickroll is out the window. You thought that the window was a poster. I mean, yeah, at first I wondered because it looked so incredibly 2D, right? Almost more 2D than everything else. Oh, yeah, man. Do you know what? That's something that this stream is missing. We haven't had a good Rickroll yet. Watch this space. Watch this space. I think that's something that we could do with. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one foul swoop. See, he sounds like he's being incredibly profound and organized, but it just kind of like... No, not even kind of. It absolutely does piss me off. It's just he knows, he's already got it figured out, but he won't share that, not just with the other students, but he won't share that with us as the audience, like as the player. We're not allowed to know what he knows. We're just as in the dark as everyone else, even when we're literally in his shoes. Like, why is he like this? Gacha games ruin your life. For real, Seb. For real. Gacha, the world's sexiest casino. The world's sexiest casino. A chain reaction culminating in the truth. All thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. I'm kind of glad that we can't see him right now, because I reckon he's got his hands deep in his pockets. Especially out that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Yeah, but you won't let me see what it is. I hate this. I hate feeling like I'm not privy to certain information. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Like, the ultimate weapon and the funhouse, but we're not allowed to know what it is. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nagito. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. Hey Jeff, good to see you. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. It's been a while. Yeah, he did find it. So now we're just going through all of the insane shit that's locked away in this room And apparently the biggest, most miraculous thing of all is outside that window. But we are not allowed to see it. We're not allowed to know what it is. I feel so completely left out. I feel so left out. It's not fair. But before I do that, before he does that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Oh my god, how did I forget about this? So this is super cool, because now we're gonna hopefully find out exactly what everybody's ultimate is, including Hajime's, because until now it's all been purely speculative, right? This has all been, it could be this, it could be that, I don't know. And I have been thinking that he is also like the ultimate lucky student. So possibly my theory currently is that when it comes to the relationships of who is what and who's doing what, yes, okay, our boy Nagito is definitely very, very lucky, as has just been proven by the fact that he managed to successfully pass 5-chamber Russian roulette without dying, which is, to me, perilous odds, but to the ultimate lucky student is apparently, should be an embarrassingly easy skill check. So he passed that with flying colors. I'm wondering, maybe he's from perhaps a previous batch of students and has come back. Like, this isn't his first rodeo. And that would explain how both he and Hajime could also both be ultimate lucky student. Or my other possible theory is that maybe Hajime is actually the ultimate like detective or something stupid like that. We don't have enough information really at the moment. It's all very it's very speculative, especially if it's in every student's profile from the time at Hope Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously open the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Well, what is it? This is a very sudden turn of tone, right? I'm not sure about this. Hold on a second. I also just realized something. Let's there we go. Sorry about that. I just realized that the overlays were conflicting. My apologies. Let's resolve that issue. Okay, so aha from Nagito is probably not a good sign. Hey, can you hear me? Ah, we've swapped back to Hajime. No, that's not fair. That's really not fair. That means we don't get to know yet. Come on, I was so looking forward to that. I was super duper looking forward to finally hearing. Bleaties, my day has been irreparably ruined. I want to know. God damn it, game, why won't you tell me? Hajime, can you hear me? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something? It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed. Excuse me? Oh man. Whew. I might have to revert to less exciting voices for a few minutes. Because wow, yeah. It's really hitting me today. So we haven't heard anything from Fuyuhiko. So where is he? Yeah, absolutely, Antori. It's been like 2 hours of investigation time. Like, how thoughtful, don't you think? Isn't he just like the most thoughtful? He is, right? That's so sweet. Monokuma is everything. He's the best of us. He's the worst of us. I kind of wish that there was a way he could kind of like be on our team one time, like actually as a part of the investigation proper, but I guess there's no way to do that really. But that would be a very cool spin, you know. It'd be bad if we were to split up before class trials, so maybe we should call them one more time. Are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry, So what are you gonna do? Look at her little pouty face. I just want to cut it out and stick it on my, like, wall. It's so cute. I can look at it all the time. She's so precious. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. My gorgeous little gamer nerd. My gamer girl. My silly little nerd. She's so cute. Everybody should have a pet Chiaki. Everybody needs a Chiaki in their life. You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Suddenly, a wild Nagito appears. Okay. Does this mean that maybe now I get to hear about it? Because, please tell me. Please. I need information. Give me all your information. Every single piece of information. Why? Hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You know, he's not wrong, Bleaties, but that's a real fucking dick answer, isn't it? Why did you do the thing? Because I did. Like, okay. You showed up? How did you even come here? Oh yeah, full disclosure for anyone that missed out before. Nagito was trapped in the other side of the building. So he's managed to get over here somehow. How indeed, though? Maybe I teleported. Man, that's such a, honestly, Antori, that's such like is it just me, right? It's not just me. It can't possibly just be me. But I definitely remember my grandparents saying things along that lines, like, I'd be like, oh, what are you doing here? And they're, you know, or like, oh, how'd you get here? And they'd just be like, use my legs. Right? Or it's like, oh, why don't you go for a walk? And it's, you know, you expect a sensible follow-up to that. Of like, okay, but for what reason? Like, why do I want to go for a walk? They'll be like, oh, you know, it'll do you some good. And it's like, well, how? And then instead of answering the how will it do me some good, they go, well, you put one foot in front of the other. It's an emotion. So Nagito is suddenly here, and I'm very certain it's got something to do with that trap door that we saw in the floor. So Nagito, could you perhaps tell me something else? You know, that's actually useful instead of, you know, old people level narky remark jokes. Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is. Please, 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 please. Be the contents of the book. Please be the contents of the book. Please be the contents of the book. I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. Wow, Nagito actually, like, pushing to rush? That's, things that don't happen. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Jackie and I learned about the results of his investigation. Okay, but... what? So... is that... okay, maybe I'm being too premature. I'm hoping that we're actually going to hear a bit more than just getting a blue text summary of, yes, he spoke to them. I'd like some details. Please give me details. Yeah, so these are all the things that we saw and did before. So he's sharing his info with us, which is nice. But is he going to share the information about what he saw out the window? What do you think? What do you think, Bleaties? Because, I mean, I'd really like him to. I'd really like him to tell me what he saw outside of that fucking window. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. Ah, that reminds me. Yes, they did hear the rumbling noise, but they heard it at a different time. At least a different time according to the clocks. And I'm quite certain that's going to be extremely important. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting. Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh? Jackie's response is more muted than I would have expected, actually. I thought she would also be perhaps a bit more surprised. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Jackie's just being very level-headed. You did the life-threatening game? It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape room that ended with some Russian roulette. Ah, yes, my favorite. Just a touch of Russian roulette after a healthy dose of escape room fun. I too love my escape rooms with a round of Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet into a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you and pull the trigger. So, you really did it? Oh, so that's how you're supposed to play it. Fuck off. Okay, for real though, Bleaties, he absolutely knew how it was supposed to be played. He is 100% about to humble brag. He is 100% about to humble brag. And there is nothing short of smugness. Nothing short of absolute smugness behind what the words he's about to say next. I am so sure. Oh, so it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet. Oh, I guess it was just as Monomi said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So, that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. Excuse me again, Bleaties. Goodness, that frog is back. Sergeant Kero needs to get out of my throat and get back to work. Oh, okay, hopefully that resolves that. Oh no, I'm plagued. Eternally plagued sheepy. Now, it's interesting, she's like, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. If anybody thinks back and remembers to the very, very, very first case where they drew straws, right? And his whole shtick was that, like, he's mega unlucky. And he knew that he'd be super unlucky, and that's why he pulled the short straw. It seems the luck he has depends on his desired outcome, right? So the luck was he decided he needed that short straw to make whatever play he was making, and that's why he got the short straw. He needed to survive a 1 in however many chance of blowing his fucking brains out in order to get what he wanted, so he did. Like, I mean, it's an interesting idea. Oh my god, it really is, Sab. Isn't it? It's so annoying when he says stuff like this, and I just want to punch him in the face so bad. What's wrong with him? What's right with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal. Well, Hajime, if you remember, he did say he doesn't value his life, and he is here to serve kind of as a tool, right? I mean, he is a tool, no doubt about it, but in a more, like, literal sense, to be a tool to either help someone with committing a murder if it generates the appropriate amount of hope, whatever that means. We still don't really know exactly what that means. Or to help solve cases if that will provide optimal hope. So he has one motivation, and he isn't motivated by survival, right? He's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Excuse me. Presumably he means through that trapdoor, because I'm guessing that the lift is still broken. I mean, we haven't been told that it's been fixed yet, so that must be the reason. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Well, I'm very happy for you, Nagito. Move back and forth. Where would you even be able to do that? And how? Hey, Hajime. You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Wow, it's unusual for him to be shitty with Hajime, but I guess that's what we're doing now. Like, why? Why is he being such an ass? I think that Hajime's questions are completely reasonable, and I also think that Nagito's monologuing and self-aggrandization through the thin veil of self-deprecation are so absolutely obnoxious. I'm just gonna move that there we go. I'd really like him to just don't. I would rather that he actually answered the questions than kept going off on these long tangents, you know? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty and obtain quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file? It sure is. Feast your eyes. Yeah. It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation. There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. Wow, the way I just mangled killing school as skilling. I think the only person that needs help with skill is me. I've lost my skill with the language of words, apparently. You're absolutely right, Antori. He won the lottery and he changed. He is no longer Jenny from the block. He has forgotten where he came from. This guy now thinks he's better than us all, but only, like, you know, inwardly. He won't say that. Instead, he'll just be like, oh, I'm absolute trash, but even I figured it out. Because, you know, because he really thinks he's better than us. He's not. He's an ass, but here we are. He's holding all of the cards right now, so we've got to be nice to him. Well, maybe not nice. Maybe nice is too strong of a word. We have to tolerate him. We have to tolerate him. The killing school life. Hey, Byakuya. Oh man, this brings back memories. Oh, wow. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated. But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course. I mean, assuming that it absolutely definitely was the same Byakuya, and also, bro said when I know the person is Bance in it. He looks so pleased. Then it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? Oh, however, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities. For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. I mean, I guess he's kind of right about that. Although I never thought of her as important, by the way, Bleaties. More like, I don't know, I found her situation disappointing more than anything. Like, the way that she was, like, so completely happy to just pin it on Makoto with the expectation that she was just gonna get away with it. Like, yeah. And then I'm reminded of that dude whose entire house and garden and everything is just covered in printouts and standees, right? You know the one? What a ride. What a ride. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely, like, some link. There's definitely some link between Hajime, Nagito, and Makoto. like in terms of like their skills, and in terms of possibly they might actually be literally related in some way. There might be a blood relation in there, because so many of the other people here have been related in some way, linked either by work, or you know, mutual, there's been like mutual association or descendancy or something, right? Everyone here is related in some way to the people from the previous game. Exactly in what way these three are linked, I'm not entirely sure yet. But I guess that's half of the fun, is trying to figure it out. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. It did. And I just, yeah, I loved her. The serial killer was absolutely the best. You know, her ordinary, everyday, Monday to Friday personality sucked absolute ass. But yeah, as Genocide Jill, she was an absolute, like, fucking a monster. Based, incredibly brilliant. Loved her. Oh, you're right, Sam. Like, they all have the antenna as well, which is for picking up radio waves of justice. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. Yeah, I remember. That was kind of fucking awful. What do you guys think about these strange similarities? I mean, it's definitely strange. I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. Indeed, but also Monokuma's original operative supposedly is dead. Like, absolutely mangled, mushed dead. So unless it's someone related to her, but not explicitly her, I mean, what are you trying to say? Oh, by the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. Yeah, that raises a lot of questions, and I am still personally wondering if there were to be a suicide proper, like right now, would Monokuma still rule that as like self-murder, or would he be looking to blame other people for causing the motivation, perhaps? Like, because yeah, I mean, if we're going kind of beat for beat with the rhythm, that does sort of imply that this could have been potentially, supposedly, suicide. It is possible. It is possible that he tried, that Mekamaru, like, aimed to end his life for some reason. I don't know, maybe he got, like, so mad about not being able to take a shit that he decided life wasn't worth living, you know? Maybe that's what it is, Bleaties. Maybe that's what it is. He got sick of living because life without a good dump just wasn't worth it. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? I mean, for once, Hajime is absolutely right with that remark, because, yeah, almost every time Nagito opens his mouth, it's just confusion. Oh wow, the sass. The absolute sass. Oh, jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Well, that's going to have piqued Hajime's interest. Also, and mine, tell me. Fucking tell me. I have been, this whole time that I've been absent, haven't been able to stream and whatever, I have been like dying to hear. I have been waiting with bated breath. I've been waiting with bated breath to find out what it is. And now you're keeping it from me. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received. This is another one. That seal! Indeed. It's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Oh. You know, Chiaki's been real subdued. Really, really subdued throughout this. Maybe she's just a better listener. You know? Maybe that's all it is. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information. Just Hajime's information. Oh, only mine. But why? That is interesting. Okay. Maybe now you'll tell me then? Just mine. Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Is it actually going to end now? Oh my god, please. Are we actually going to be told? Are we going to be told? Are we going to be told? Oh my god, yes. Please. What is he? Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Jackie said. Hajime's existence is special. Because... Yeah. You were... Yeah. I was. What? Really? Just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Oh, no wonder he's being so sassy. He literally is like, you're not a fucking ultimate, you're just some scummy reserve department kid who doesn't deserve to be here. I don't believe it. We're not even lucky. We weren't even chosen through lottery. We were just picked at random from a list of reserves. That is mortifying. Literally entering the ultimate reserve student. What? Hajime, no. This is like the saddest news. Because not only does he know what he is, but he now knows what he's not, and that's an ultimate. He's not on the same, like, not level, but he's gonna feel even more inferior than he already did. Oh man. Oh, this sucks. Huh? Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department. Wow, Bleaties. Nagito really just said you're just here because money. Like, there is nothing about us that we did to deserve to be here. It's just, in the nicest way possible, dumb luck. But not ultimate luck. But I don't know, man. Like, there's some link. There's definitely some link between Hajime and Nagito and Makoto. I am so sure of it. Exactly what that link is, I'm not sure yet. But I am going to figure that out. Poor Hajime. This is like absolutely the saddest discovery possible. Absolutely. Still daddy's ultimate child. Exactly, Antori. Substitute. Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised, which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. Somehow I feel like being on the receiving end of this doesn't make me feel happy in the slightest. I mean, how many people can say that being called average and talentless is a good thing? He literally just said, thanks for the cash, bro. And, yeah. So any respect Nagito had for us by thinking that we were some kind of ultimate, which we obviously thought as well, for good reason, you know, he's definitely not going to have any of that now because the ultimates is all he cares about. Oh man, this sucks in many, many, many ways. I guess there was a clue earlier in the like Electric Avenue kind of knockoff, where there was information about reserve students, just a little bit of information, and I guess perhaps that was supposed to be our hint. You know, that was meant to send us in the right direction. But I wasn't sure of the significance until now. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. The absolute look of disgust on his face while he is saying all this. As Hajime, this must be soul-shattering. Also, Nagito, I noticed that, like, you were perfectly happy to call yourself worthless and stuff earlier in the name of, the betterment of human society or some nonsense. So, why the sudden turn on your heel there, my dude? You've just, like, turned on a dime with that attitude of yours. Now that you are officially not the bottom tier citizen, I guess. Yeah, that's literally it, Sam. He is the embodiment of classism. Now that there is someone here who is definitely not in the same boat as him, he's just gonna, like, talk shit to them instead of feeling like he has someone on an even keel. Fangirl following the latest trend. What a prick. What a prick. It's not like that. I mean, it's not for him, but it is as far as Nagito is concerned. Wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. Only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had talent to begin with. Hajime. I haven't felt too much pity for Hajime up until this point. Now I am feeling so bad for him. I am feeling so bad for him. Like, yeah, same Seb. I'm starting to see the connections between our boy and the villain of the Inner Worlds too. For anybody who hasn't seen me start streaming the beginning of Inner Worlds 2, the villain is a caricature of Hitler. Take from that what you will. But yeah, poor Hajime, he's literally just been told, you're a waste of oxygen. And not really in nicer words, just different words. Fucking hell, Bleaties, F's in chat. This is too mean. This is so disappointing on so many levels. Hajime is far from a perfect person, but he didn't deserve to be told that he literally just should fucking stop existing because he doesn't have an ultimate talent. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. You know, Bleaties, we could just blindly believe him, right? We could just blindly believe him. Or, and I think I'm going to choose to do this, or I'm going to take what he just said with a pinch of salt and see it as his way of motivating us. Because up until now, Nagito has always been very willing to work with us. Like, he knows something that we don't. And I think that bringing the ultimate stuff into it is a test. I'm not convinced he's telling the truth. I'm not convinced he's telling the truth. I mean, it could be true. Yeah, sure. But he hasn't shown us the physical document. And there's like, there's enough room to question that possibility. Like, he says he knows, but no one else knows, and no one else is allowed to see either. I get the feeling that at some point that document is going to be revealed to us, and the contents aren't going to be quite what he has claimed they are. I mean, it might be true that we started out just as a reserve student, but perhaps we ended up exhibiting syndrome? We ended up exhibiting signs of an ultimate talent, like, once entering the school, Perhaps there was something still. Or maybe he's just always been an ultimate and Nagito is, as always, just fucking with us. Yeah, 100% Seb, he hasn't shown us any concrete evidence. Right now, this is just what Nagito says and we're taking it at face value. And I think taking anything Nagito says at face value is kind of a fool's errand that we shouldn't be undertaking. So I'm going to take it with a whole handful of salt, right? I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student. I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn you were the only one who didn't have a talent? But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the future foundation. But if that's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible. I mean, I get what he's saying, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think that was the case anyway. I think Byakuya was definitely hoping to change the way that things played out. But I don't think that he was up to anything malign, in that way. So whoever is the traitor is definitely still among us. We don't have any concrete evidence for who it could be yet, right? It could be anybody. Honestly, yes, Sam, I totally agree. It would actually be cool if it turns out Nagito isn't an ultimate and he just gaslighted everyone into believing it. Low key, he could, gaslit himself into believing it too. So yeah, I mean, he did say at one point that he thought of himself as, the ultimate, the ultimate fanboy, the ultimate otaku, for specifically for the ultimate. So maybe that's what it is, you know. Maybe he's gaslighting us, maybe he's gaslighting them. I don't know. It could be anything. But the way he's looking at us with such disgust now, it just really pisses me off. 1 second. 1 second. I need to do something. Sorry about that. The coughing is getting me. So, yeah, look at that look on his face. It's just nauseating, isn't it? Absolutely nauseating. Hey, are you listening? There's no need for you to listen to this. Oh, thank fuck. Yes, Chiaki, you absolute goddess. I'm so glad that she has finally stepped in. She has let this go on for way too long. I kind of wish that she'd stepped in and, I don't know, just like slap Nagito's stupid smug face. But she let him go on. Maybe hoping that he was going to say something actually useful, but of course he didn't. Come on, Queen Chiaki, save us. It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mechamaru's murder first. Yes, Chiaki. Yes. Sensible. Smart. Actually has the right plan. Like, talking about the traitor right now is, I don't think, particularly relevant. We need to figure out what happened to Mechamaru. That's it, Antori. Chiaki defending our honor. She's best. Chiaki is best. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is gonna die together anyway. Yeah, and in the words of Monokuma, that would suck. It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be entertaining. We don't want to die. We want more class trials. We want more prolonged fun. We want more investigations, you know? In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Okay, you know what? Credit where it's due. I had not considered that possibility. And he has a valid point. It is possible that the traitor could have been murdered or executed, right? But we don't know that. Well, it's fine. I'll stop for now. I mean, he says he'll stop for now, but he looks so mad. 1 sec, I've got a cough. Goodness me, this frog, Sergeant Kara, stuck in my throat is not leaving me alone today. He is not leaving me alone. I'd really rather he did. So yeah, so now Nagito being sorry, it snuck up on me. Another cough. Yes. I'm back. Yeah, I may have slightly overestimated just how much better I am. You see, Bleaties, I have finished my medicine. So in theory, the infection should be gone, but apparently some of the symptoms are lingering, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, I agree. It wouldn't be so interesting if the traitor was already dead. But I do wonder, like, purely from if you were a player standpoint, how would that affect things? How would that affect things, right? You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Ah, are you curious about the ultimate weapon? Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? What? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained as I see fit. Right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Oh, thanks. Yeah, fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. Now that he knows that, or he's decided, now that he's playing as if we are not an ultimate, that's it. He's gonna keep the information from us. We don't deserve the information. It's all a big secret. It's all a big fucking hush-hush secret. Well, it's not gonna be a big fucking hush-hush secret when I tan your fucking hide. Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon. Jackie getting rightfully impatient because same. Why wouldn't you tell me what was outside the window? I'm still seething. I'm still seething about that pleaties. Jeez, guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie. There's no way that's possible. Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. Wow, really twisting the knife now, Nagito. Like, was that necessary? I didn't like him to start with. And every single time I play, I'm given even fucking more reasons why I just don't like this dude. Why is he a fan favorite? Why is he a fan favorite? What is he gonna do that is so redeemable? I don't know. I hope it's good. I really hope it blows my fucking socks off. What did you say? Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mechamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial's gonna start soon. Oh, that's so true. That is so true, Seb. If we know one thing about Death Note, it's that fans love psychos. Yeah. There is a lot to be said. Do you remember I said it before? Like, the women who consume nothing but, like, box sets and biopics and shit about serial killers. you know, and psychopathic lunatics. There's something really romanticizable about a psychopath. I don't understand it myself, you know. Probably because I don't want to end up as minced lamb. But, I guess to each their own. But yeah, not for me. It's not for me. I prefer them slightly saner, I think, you know? Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the site any moment now. And while we're at it, I'll go on ahead. He'll go on ahead. So this whole time he's been entrusting us with solving the cases and resolving things, and now, like, I don't know. This is a weird shift. This is a weird shift. Hey, Hajime. It's alright. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomari's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Oh, the supportive smile. Thank God for Chiaki. Thank God for what would we do without her, Bleaties? What would we do without her? She's such a good egg. Let's have a good egg moment. Here's to Chiaki. Here's to Chiaki, the best and the goodest of the eggs. Who's the only person who's like picking us up when we're down and supporting us when we seem to be struggling. Thank you, Chiaki, for being the voice of reason. Truly a sublimely good egg. Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. Time to get moving. Time to see if we can call the boys. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomari's case. Well, let's try ringing, I guess. It's a grape-themed telephone. There's a strawberry button instead of an actual phone number. And just as I thought, it connects to the house. Okay, I guess we're not actually bothering to ring them. We're just going straight away. Okay. Do we have any new stuff to look at? You know, I'm still like wondering. We're missing, you know. We're missing a single Monokuma still. And I am kind of like wondering where it is. Like, can I go inside the rooms of other people? Is it possible? Oh wait, did I already look in everybody's room? Did I look in everybody's room? Do you remember me doing that, Bleaties? Because I don't actually remember. I went into some rooms. Like, definitely. Did I go into the princess's room? It's just I feel like maybe there's a Monokuma hidden. Oh yeah, the really tasteless decor. Oh god, it is hideous, isn't it? You know, I'm not wild about the green grape everything. I definitely prefer the red. So I just I've still got my hearts on. I'm enjoying the room that much. What about Chiaki's room? Let's have a look in here. Maybe there's a Monokuma. Maybe there's a Monokuma in here hiding. Oh, I just clocked the grapes hanging from the security camera. That's a nice detail. No, not in here. Okay. Gonna quickly check the other two rooms. I need to be sure. So here we have the standard room. Oh, that's... I think I prefer the standard room, actually, strangely enough. Well, there's definitely no Monokuma in here either. Where is he? Where is the final Monokuma? I'm, like, kind of baffled. I don't know, I guess we'll check upstairs again? I feel like I already did this, though. You know, because we went into the museum, didn't we? We went into the Monokuma Museum. It's not that, is it? It's not the bear on the screen? No. Maybe I need to click every one of them? Yeah, no. Oh, the wallpaper moving is... Oh god, it's so trippy. It's so trippy. It's really fucking with my eyes. So, there's definitely... Is there really definitely no Monokuma sticker in here? Do I have to interact with... Oh! No, fuck off. Literally the first one that I chose by random. No one is going to believe that that was an accident. No one is going to believe that was happenstance. No fucking way. Could it be that if you interact with any of these, maybe does it happen? No one is going to believe that that was like absolutely random. Okay, so the Future Foundation bag, got it. Okay, so time to go back downstairs and figure out... Oh, wait. Before I forget. Yes. Phew. It's okay, Chibimi. It's okay, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die today, Chibimi. I won't let you die. Oh, just look, she's so cute. Try to get up on her. Ah, she's so precious. Okay, good. We're good. She's not dead. She's not in trouble. Oh man, this messes with my sense of where everything is so much. I don't like these rooms. Oh, I dinged. Ding! Lucky me. Right, so the rooms we already checked out. And that's the lounge. Right, okay, so now I want to go even further down. We're gonna go and reconvene. With everybody. Hopefully it's fixed. Hey! It's our favorite, unfortunately not nearly appreciated enough dude. Like, why Gundam? Why are you here? What are you doing? How can I help you? So he claims to have returned from the depths of hell. What he was doing there in the first place? I legitimately don't know. What was he doing in the depths of hell? I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam. Yo, sorry we're late. Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. The voice is back. Hey there, Pompon. How are you doing? I am good, thank you. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today's stream is a bit shorter than usual because of my caring responsibilities, but it is a delight to see you again. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to have a voice. Still a bit hoarse, but we're good. See, it's just like I said, right? Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. Bless him for trying to stand out. I still think it was him. But yeah, maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was suicide. Who knows? Posture check. Oh, damn it. Thank you. Not me sitting hunched over like a crab. Oh, how long am I streaming? I started a bit late. I was meant to start at 2 until 4, but I got started at about 10 past. So I'm here until 10 past 4. So about half an hour longer. I'll be back tomorrow for 2 hours as well. Again, it should be at 2. I need to actually sort out my schedule because I didn't realize there was a bunch of stuff that has been changed in my schedule, and it turns out I can't fix it from the Twitch app. And I've only just had the opportunity to get onto my laptop, so we'll sort that out. So until 4 today, and 2 till 4, hopefully tomorrow. I'll let you know if there's any changes. Oh, bless you. Thank you for coming and stopping by. It's always great to see you all. Still feeling bad, DePompon. You just missed everybody who's just joined us. You've just missed Nagito absolutely slating Hajime for not having an ultimate talent and for being basically a waste of oxygen. So from this point forward, I think Nagito is going to talk to us with a very derisive tone. I'm not convinced that it's true, though. I'm not actually convinced that that what Nagito says about us not being an ultimate is completely true, because he hasn't actually shown us the evidence. It could be true, it might not be true. I'm taking it with a pinch of salt right now. Yeah, we finally found out, and oh my god, I wish he would have just got to the point. He didn't get to the point. He talked around the houses for so long. For so long. Like a full-on monologue, this guy. But yeah, so now we've been told that that's the case. Again, I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. So now Nagito is being kind of even sassier than usual. More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Huh? Oh, the thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken. I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results. Damn, the sass. That's it. He's not Sussito anymore. He's now Sassito. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees. Interesting. That means that there's definitely, absolutely a strong magnet in that lift. I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Somehow I get the feeling we're not about to get a straight answer. Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Well, yeah, because it's not actually going up and down or across or side to side or whatever. We know that because we've been stood in it and there was no vibration or anything, so... Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. I guess he doesn't trust our evaluation anymore. Okay. Okay, then. Don't mind us. We'll just investigate by ourselves. Over here in the corner. Alone. Without our ultimate talent. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way towards Grape Tower. Man, that's such a specific phrase. Thumbing his nose. That's... It's such a weird term of disrespect. That's right up there with Shakespeare saying, I bite my thumb at thee. You know? I mean, he should have just flipped us the bird and been done with it, you know? What the hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem like pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Okay, so we now have Kaz's account. Tibble, yeah, that's exactly right, DePompon. That's exactly it. Oh my god. I'm sorry to everybody who was forced to study Shakespeare in high school. Trust me, I suffered with you. I suffered with you. So Kaz's account about the needle on the compass has been added, which is very useful. Let's have a quick word. Maybe we'll get some information out of our favorite highly imaginative individual and his 4 adorable hamsters. Oh, you enjoyed it. Oh, fair enough to Pompon if you liked it. I was not a fan of Shakespeare at school. I don't know if that's because it was taught in such a boring way, to be honest. I think teaching method has a lot to answer for when it comes to how much kids get into something, right? Because I really loved studying Chinese classics, and I know that a lot of my Chinese colleagues, friends, who had to do the classics at school found it insufferably boring. So maybe it depends. Maybe it depends on how you were taught. Being taught the way that I was taught wasn't very interesting. It was just like, read this page, and now tell me what you think it means, and now, okay, you're wrong, it means this. Next page. Not fun, not exciting, not particularly interactive either. You know, there's a lot to be said for making learning interesting. I've made you wait. The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Okay, Gundam. And what about the hammies? Are they good? Are we okay? We good? Man, this statue, right? It still just makes me wonder, like, why is that here? Why is that here? What is the significance? What is the significance of that? Oh, what, your teacher, like, made it, like, with voices? That's way more fun. That's way more fun. I probably would have actually enjoyed the lessons and been able to focus and pay attention if it had been more engaging like that. Nekomaru should be inside the Great Tower. Yeah. I'll go on ahead. We were a little late. This is true. You were a little late. Kaz, can you please explain to me what in the ever-loving fuck happened to the elevator? Sorry. I keep doing it, don't I? It's all that exposure to American media on TV. Can you please tell me why the lift was broken? Please. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was forced open. The elevator panel. It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right? Oh, looks like word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. It's just as I thought. It looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. But having seen that there is that walkway in the floor in the final death room, right? We know for sure that it was entirely possible that they could have, snuck around. There was another way out still. This was not the big brain play they thought. Hey, I just repaired the elevator. Do you seriously want to ride it already? Let's do it later. Right now, it looks like Nagito is investigating Nekomaru's case. I'm definitely worried about what he's searching for. I am also a little bit worried about what he's searching for. Still, why? Why is Sakura in here? Why is Sakura in here? What is the significance? What is the significance of everybody's favorite ogre? What is the significance? Man, I miss her. What an absolute goddess she was. Oh, Nekomaru, are you serious? Oh, damn it. I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we already investigated everything we can here. No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right? Do you know what? For once, this absolute fucktard has an excellent idea. Yes, I need to get the doors on his chest open so we can find out what time that fucking analog clock says, because that's gonna tell us exactly when he was murdered. Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body? Don't screw with me. Hadn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already? Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru. Fucking hell, that was savage, Nagito. There was no need to, stick your foot in and twist your heel like that. Why, if you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere too much. Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for? Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much. I mean, on the one hand, okay, he didn't want to see them like this, but he did want to see them, and really, this is, of all the justifications, this is probably the best one, because any other reason couldn't possibly be for anything good, right? Oh yeah, the condescending, disgusted face that Nagito pulls. It's so genuinely, galling to me. It's so genuinely galling. It really, really lights my fuse and pisses me off. Come on. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems that's not entirely the case. His attitude towards everyone else is strange now too. But why? I am wondering that myself. Do you think, I mean, he is a dick, that's true, the pom-pom. But do you think, is it possible that now that he knows what everyone's ultimates are, there's some that he just regards as factually worse than others, right? Wow, let's see what we find, Bleaties. It's time to do the saddest thing and give our boy an autopsy, but if it helps us solve this situation, so be it. Come on, Kaz, let's go. We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind his case. Yeah, for sure, De Pompon, like, he definitely... Nagito really gives the impression... Like, he's always kind of given the impression in a more subtler way that he knows something that you don't, you know? That he is clued up in a way that everyone else, including the player, is not. But now he's got something, he's got a card, right? He's got some card to play in his hand that makes him feel like it's okay to be an ass to everyone. So I'm certainly looking forward to finding out what it is. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where did you get that tool knife? You remember Bleeties? It's that insane multi-tool. No, it's exactly it, De Pompon. He's like a master at withholding information. For sure, for sure. And honestly, my typing is like that every single day. It can't be helped. Nagito gave it to me. Said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. Yeah, it really is. It really is, like I said all along. Like, he knows something that we don't. He's playing things to his advantage. He is lying by omission at times and using Monokuma to his advantage when it suits him. There is definitely more going on than meets the eye. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. The reason Nekomaru died. I mean, stopped functioning. His torso's covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. It should help us learn something, right? Yes, that helps us know the time of death. I have been desperately dying and keen to know what time the time of death was. As sad as I am that our boy is no longer with us, I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna help find him some justice. If that's the case, I need to look at his body one more time. So here we go. Apparently Kazuichi has finished disassembling the body. I should check it out. Here we go. Yes. Hallelujah. 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 I can finally see the fucking time. Now we know exactly when he died. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. Which means someone specifically timed it that way. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. Indeed, it's a radio clock. It relies on the time according to other clocks in the area. I'm so glad that I picked up on this right away and remember that this was going to be a key piece of information. It definitely is. You see him telling us it's a highly effective radio clock, which means that the signals go from that to other clocks, so it automatically updates. In other words, it's very accurate. A clock that doesn't slow down. It's just always the right time. He's become the Time Lord. I mean, I feel like calling him the Time Lord is going to have Doctor Who fans in a real whirl. Yeah, I mean, they could have... I still think they did my boy dirty. They should have given him a digital clock. But then I guess they wouldn't be able to use it as a plot device like this. He doesn't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. Was he wearing one in the first place? I don't remember him doing that. An accurate clock that never slows down. Well, if that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? I'm going to guess because that clock is the correct time, but the other clocks are wrong. No, that's not right. No, it's because it's the same time as the clock in the boys' side, in the strawberry house, right? Because they were all in the same space. So that's got to be it. So it's the time of that clock. So we've got the chest. We can look at the head again. There's something protruding from the back of his neck. Yeah, that's right, the goodnight button. I think we saw that before. So he could have been forced into sleep mode, which would have, you know, meant that he was basically defenseless. Yeah, they would have had to get behind him. What else is there that we can look at? We've seen the wires. We've seen the wires before. We'll look at it one more time anyway. Yeah, so possibly he'd been bound up. This whole thing is kind of weird, if I'm honest, though. Like, the way that there's like a... Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna cough a second. Oh no. Oh, sorry about that. Quick cough and a quickie sippy to try and get Sergeant Caro to politely remove himself. I just had a thought, like, the fact that he's all been tied up. I mean, you notice that the oh yeah, I don't have a pointer, I don't have a mouse. Can you see? No, I'm in the way. Let me move myself. Can you see, Bleaties? Like, right, just to the side of my head here is the end of the rope, right? Or the wire, even. And that wire is shaped into like a hangman's noose. Now, either it was supposed to be like hanging from an ankle like a trap, like a rabbit trap, or this really is suicide. And I'm thinking that it's possible that he tried to hang himself from the neck, but it didn't work, and he's possibly also too heavy, and it forced the pillar to fall. Excuse me. And the pillar was what actually killed him. Like, he put himself to sleep. Oh, we've got a fucking robot in here. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. But we're I'm not in the business of buying viewers. That's it's a very strange thing to do. I'm sure that my bleaties will agree. I wish you all the best. Also, what the fuck kind of name is that? Handicapped premise? I've got some questions, and none of them are polite. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like maybe, was he was he trying to hang and it didn't work out, and then he got tangled up as he was like falling and stuff? But maybe he was already unconscious because he turned himself off. Just the fact that there's like the noose and stuff, I don't know, it just feels a bit weirdly specific. Right, is there any other part? I mean, the oil, I guess we'll look at that one more time just because there shouldn't be anything new. Yeah. No, that's not new. Okay. Right. Now that we've had a look, I guess maybe we should talk to this angry Sasito fella. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. I mean, that just prompts me to ask him what's up. Jeez. This is the worst. Uh-huh. You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought. There's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about? I found this fragment of a pillar that tipped over. Is that a doorknob? Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of that doorknob. That's absolutely right, Sam. Special offer. Buy two, get your very own Trojan virus for free. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, considering that we actually have the doorknobs on there, yes, that is odd. If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the knob is still intact. Now that you mention it, yeah, you're right. If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How? Look at him. When this reaction, this whole like, oh my god, it's so obvious. I can't believe that you would even ask me. He really has lost all of his patience, hasn't he? Nagito has lost all of his patience for everybody now. We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of the door, right? But the button in the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right? We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right, but I need the parts to repair the door. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. No. He's not talking about cannibalizing Mechamaru's parts. No, you can't do that. My boy, no. No, Nagito, you absolute fucking monster. You absolute monster. Oh, no, he doesn't. Monster. I hate you. You're an awful person. You're officially the worst. TM. Fact. Just use Nekamaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find what you need. Hold on! Are you saying we should use the parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? This is absolutely heinous. Heinous, abysmal, diabolical, gross, unthinkable, unconscionable. There are so many words right now. He keeps giving me more and more reasons to hate his fucking guts. Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... seriously, hold on. Even if you repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that. I mean, we don't? Why? I don't need to worry. What does that mean? Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not fit. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. I mean, generally, to pull someone's leg means, like, you know, winding them up, having a joke. I feel like this is not an appropriate context for that phrase, particularly. But, okay. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. The broken doorknob has been added. What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows? Oh, that reminds me. Nagito and Kazuichi. You did something weird for him, right? It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. Wonder what it could mean. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks in both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and I checked them all, but none of them had their times messed up. But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. Oh, why the hood? Why is the hood up, Chiaki? I think Chiaki's had a realization, Bleeties. I think Chiaki's had a realization. I think she knows. She's figured it out. Or at least more than we have. Now, why don't we step over to Strawberry Tower? Excuse me. I wasn't quick enough to mute my mic, I'm sorry. Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries that we don't understand. If we go there, we might be able to solve some of them. Maybe. Looks like that's all we can do. Let's go. Yeah, you're right. What Nagito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about that chain? Honestly, yeah, what is he planning to do about the chain? I have many question marks floating around my head at this exact moment. It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan? Does he have a plan indeed? I don't understand this at all. I also don't understand it, Bleeties. I don't understand. What is he going to do? Right. Let's make sure that our cute little chibi meat is all good and healthy. And now I need to do a save. Goodness. Okay, we've got some more of our investigating done. This investigation's quite long, isn't it? This investigation is like longer than I expected. I mean, I was kind of hoping that we'd find out who we were, but I didn't expect the news to be quite so disappointing. So, if we are to believe Nagito, if we believe him, it turns out that we are nobody special. We're nobody special, we found out as of right now. We're just some reserve student. But it's okay, we'll pick up tomorrow. We're going to find out exactly what's going on, hopefully from 2 till 4. But yeah, keep your peepers peeled for going live alerts, because it might be a little bit later than that depending on what is happening here. I really appreciate that you are all being so patient with me while I am involved in caring duties. I appreciate it's not very conducive to a convenient, regular and reliable schedule, so I'm genuinely touched that you all still make the time to come and see me. So thank you so much, and also thank you for tolerating my cough that's lingering. My voice is mostly back now, but the cough does suck. I'm very sorry about that. I hope that that's something that will be reconciled in not too long. So I'm just gonna have a quick look before I go. Just a little reminder, I am EP sheepy, Amarantia petronella sheepy, a whole sheep with a whole 2 brain cells, and occasionally those brain cells actually function, which is probably the biggest shock of them all, truth be told. Because even I'm not sure how they function. I'm not sure how they function, guys. But I'm so glad they do. I'm so glad they do, and I'm so glad that you come to see me and see the absolute mess that is me and my streams. So thank you again so much. Let's see who is live. I'm gonna send you to someone because sharing is caring. Sharing is caring, and I genuinely believe that it's always good to introduce everyone to new individuals. Do you like artists? Oh, Neuro's not live right now. Excellent suggestion though. Sadly, Neuro is unavailable. He's not. Vettel is not on, which is I love Neuro-sama, by the way, guys. Neuro-sama and Evil Neuro-sama are some of the most entertaining streams. Obviously, I tend to have like VODs on in the background because of the kind of work that I tend to be doing, but it's so goddamn entertaining. I'm gonna send you to an artist this time. You're Giga Christian, Depomon. I'm so glad to hear it. Okay, let's send you to an artist that I am very, very fond of. I love her artwork. Obviously, be well behaved. Pretty, please. On your bestest, kindest, sweetest, good egg behavior. You are all the bestest of good eggs. I love you very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. You need an EP rave message. I'll have to leave it to you guys to think up something cool. So I'm gonna send you now, all 5 of you, to an artist that I'm very fond of called Jariku. So thanks again for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and bye. And yes, good egg energy, love it. Go.